Okay, so NXT was live from London, or for those of us who were at work at the time, because we live in America, or the United States, in case you don't want to make a difference between North and South America. We watched in the afternoon. So we begin with Asuka and Emma. I love the London crowd cheering viciously for the faces and booing the heels. It's like they're taught. It's fantastic. I did notice a great sign said I think it was a Jay Hunter. That's your boy, Jay Hunter. Was greater than Michael Cole, which, yes, unless Cole's the fish tank. If it's fish tank Cole, it's probably equal to or congruent with your boy, Jay Hunter. That's OSW review. If you don't watch them, find them on Vimeo. Amazing group of guys. So we with Asuka versus Emma. Really great, solid, hard-hitting match. It's amazing when you watch Emma wrestle in NXT as a heel to think about how she was portrayed as a comedic face who just did drunk girl dancing down to the ring. Great back and forth. I loved how they used Dana on the outside, and you thought you were going to see a dirty finish with some sort of weird, barbed leather chain necklace piece. I really couldn't tell what Brooks was wearing because it got really pixelated. For some reason, whenever I'm watching anything from NXT and they do lots of effects in the background, they look really pixelated when they come walking down. But in the ring, they look nice and clear. So I don't know. Great hard-hitting match. Asuka hit the MDK, and that was it. 1, 2, 3. Great match. Great opener. Then we're going to essentially my wife's favorite tag team. Enzo and Big Cass versus Dash and Dawson. I have no idea how they book a match for the tag belts. It's a tag match. And the ref actually doesn't catch the heels doing a tag. They hit what could have been a finish, and he's like, "You're not the legal man." And I was like, a ref was like, "I didn't see you tag," to the heels. But beautiful job using Enzo, Big Cass, the injuries. The only issue they really had was Enzo was doing his promo. He couldn't pull the 1 pound out of his jacket. That was it. And it was essentially it was a playoff one that all was like, if we had a quarter for every time we got knocked down and didn't get up, we would have no quarters. They did it with pounds. It was great. White hot tag team. Man, when it seemed like they were going to win off the air, Enzo was like, 1, 2, ah! You see the crowd just visibly lose it. And then they hit with the super shatter machine, and it was on Enzo, and it was just a freaking flawless match. So well done. Those who live in the Chicagoland area, on December 18th, tickets will go on sale for the Portage Theater for a January 16th NXT show. It's Portage Theater. It's not like Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago. Tickets go on sale I think it's 18th. So, be pretty sweet for a show on the 16th. So, definitely, if you're in the area, NXT is amazing to see live. I recommend trying to get tickets. So, great match. And then we go into Apollo Crews. Baron Corbin. There actually was a botch. I think it was one of those. Baron was going for the power bomb. You're supposed to, see the slip behind from Apollo Crews. I think their hands in the wrong spot. So you see Corbin kind of fall down, and then Crews lands on his feet. Beyond that, Baron Corbin as a heel with the "I'm awesome, y'all suck." He is trash talking in the match now. I think someone went, watch some Kevin Owens tape. Run your mouth, run your opponent down the whole time. Yelling at Apollo, you should have stayed in Ring of Honor and living in your parents' house. You should have stayed in those small gyms, those local gyms. It was just great because he was just running down his indie cred. Fantastic. We've seen End of Days get reversed into a nice sweet kick to the head, standing moonsault, 1, 2, kick out, huh? Okay. Second of the days, 1, 2, 3, Baron Corbin beats Apollo Crews. This is Apollo Crews' first singles loss. Those two guys put on an amazing match. Now we're heading into the main event series. Nia Jax, Bayley. Nia Jax, Brock Lesnar, Bayley. And just destroyed her. Multiple Samoan drops, multiple big leg drops to the back of the head, to the front of the head. Which is the first play. The crowd's like, this is it, it's done. She goes for like a cocky pinch, foot on Bayley's chest, like, I got this. 1, 2, kick out. The next few minutes are her just brutalizing poor Bayley. Bayley trying to get in some offense and just no. You have no offense against Nia Jax. Ending sequence saw a tremendous amount of front face chokes. It's like front face chokes. Nia Jax, spine buster. Was that a choke? Goes down to pick up Bayley. Bayley sinks in, front face choke. And I was like, here we go. Jax powers her way out, but she's like, what's going on? Into front face choke. But now, Nia Jax is in the seated position. And Bayley is just cranking on it. Then Nia Jax taps out. Oh. There was some Bayley just laying down like, I'm dead? I'm dead, right? I need the Phoenix Feather to be sprinkled on me real quickly. My counter's going down. I'm becoming a gem here pretty soon. That's not going to be good. But play the fans. She practically played babyface and peril the entire time. And when it was done, you can tell she had a hard time getting up. She sold the fact that she got the bejesus beat out of her. Wow, like I hate vanilla babyface, but even I smile and kind of, cheer for Bayley. It's hard not to. She is pretty much the legitimate everyone loves her face. Because when she reads the stories, from like 8 years ago, when she wrote, and I said, what do you want to do when you grow up? And it was like, wrestler. And now she's a wrestler. And they work in the, like, here's her dream. And she's good at it. And the crowd loves her. And she feels legitimately enthusiastic about what she's doing. She really is the female Cena. Just fans haven't turned cynical to her yet. Give it time. But before that, they showed Nia Jax how much she's going to dominate and destroy Bayley. So, what are you looking at? And it was Asuka. I was like, ooh. 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 Yes, please. And I was like, man, it'd be amazing. And then we get into our main event. Samoa Joe. Or as the word was typed out, Samoa Joe. No, Samoa Joe. So it was S-O. And I'm like, no, that's A. It's written 3 times behind him as he's walking down to the ring. You've done Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe? So that'll be in Botchamania. And then they redo the Jack the Ripper sort of intro. With a big knife coming across and the blood. And then it's Finn Balor's Jack the Ripper as the demon. So Demon Balor is Jack the Ripper. He's got Big Ben with like a giant eye for the clock piece and a giant demonic looking Jack the Ripper on the side of him. It looks like his skin's tearing away from him, the demon's becoming exposed. So you know it's on. And with Joe, it's on. For Joe, it's always on. Joe wakes up and it's on. He attacks the day from start to finish. So with Joe, it's on. Whether it's Xbox Live, it's on. Whether he's stealing the little jockey you have in front of your house, your little lawn gnomes, it's on. That's Joe. the comment Joe made was, "The demon's a part of you, Finn. I'm all monster." And these two guys, I love the fact that neither one of them hits a finisher until the last moments of the match. Lots of Coquita clutches that get reversed or don't get cinched in all the way. You know, that he never gets it fully locked in. There's always some sort of like last second reversal or some other sort of quick move to get out of it. So they made it seem like their finishers are going to end this match. Not, here's your finisher, kick out of 2. No. So it was booked differently from the women's match where Bayley took multiple finishers and only took kick out of 2 because the heel was lackadaisical on her pin. This was the concept. You're going to hit your finisher. Nope. No. You're not hitting a finisher. No. You're no. No muscle buster. No. You're not hitting that. Go for the coup de grace? No, you're not. I'm blocking, trying to hit a muscle buster. So, and as the match wore on, they had the feeling of two gladiators who were fighting for their absolute lives. They told a tremendous story of, I am here to get that title because that's what I do. I show up to federations. I am the top guy. I hold the gold. That is the reason why I'm here for that title. And Finn Balor's holding that thing like, because he knows the moment he drops that belt, he's made a call to the main roster, and he's gonna be stuck in some sort of middle feud somewhere. Because they're gonna be like, yeah, he's great. Well, if he was taller. Neville needs a tag team partner. He can feud with the Ascension. But just tremendous back and forth. Great hard-hitting match. It ends with another stopped muscle buster into the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Amazing match. Crowd is going nuts. I'm going nuts. And this is the reason why we freaking watch wrestling. You know, TLC earlier this week was okay. Better than I thought it was going to be, but then it was still okay. Raw actually had a nice story to it. I don't think it was an amazing Raw because there's just moments that weren't good. You know, I look at wrestling as more of, you know, we'll say your event was like 3 solid matches and 2 matches that were okay, and 1 match that was horrible. I'm not going to average all of those together. I'm going to kind of go, you know, I'm looking more of kind of like, what was your weakest link? Because you can have 2 5-star matches, but if a match in between that is a 1, it takes out the crowd. And a crowd is such an important part of watching professional wrestling. When the crowd's hot, even the dumbest match can be pretty good. And the weird thing is, I couldn't tell what they're doing half the time. I think they were singing Beatles songs. My wife caught one was like, "Hey Jude." And I guess they were trying to sing "Hey Cass" or Enzo. Seemed really random, but at least they weren't chanting for other people. But this was, like all NXT Takeovers, an absolutely amazing match. Amazing, just carved top to bottom. And the best part is, we get 2 women's matches. They can do 2 women's feuds simultaneously. And they do it an hour a week. So I'm looking forward to it. They mentioned that they might try to hybridize the NXT style and work it into SmackDown a little bit for the January push of SmackDown, which could be awesome. If they could hybridize, you know, we're going to have good, easy stories. Here's where they look at the stories that worked for NXT for this pay-per-view. I mean, for this special. You had, you took out my partner, we're taking your titles. There's your tag match. I am a tremendously dominant individual and I deserve a title shot. That was Joe Balor. That was Nia Jax Bayley. If you strip away a lot of it, you have the babyface who struggled and earned and fought their way to get the title and beat the best to do it. And the person who showed up had a lot of stuff going for him, and they're like, I deserve a shot at your title. You're gonna give it or take it from me. That was That was the basis of their storylines. And then you've got, wait a minute, I was here before you. Why did the red carpet roll out for you? Where's my red carpet? I've been here longer. I've worked harder than you. I don't care what you did before you walked through those doors. This is NXT. I've been here longer. I fight every day. I deserve this. You don't. That was the bare essential of why Emma was taking on Asuka and why Corbin was taking on Cruz. I was like, those are easy to follow stories. So you had pretty much 3 different archetypal stories for 5 matches. Simple, to the point, executed well, a nice follow-up, and everyone's happy.